sitting wherever you feel comfortable, the flesh out from behind you. And just feel the length of your spine from your tailbone right up through the top of the head. Allow your eyes to close. Bring your hands into Jnana Mudra, so index finger and thumb just gently touching, so no squeezing, and have your hands facing up in a position of receiving. So just take a moment to scan your body. How does it feel today? Do you feel any pockets of tension? How is your mind? Is your mind tense and you feel that in your body? And just notice your mood today. What kind of mood are you in as you come to your mat? What have you brought to your mat today? And what do you hope to take away from your mat? What's your intention for your practice today? So just think about that intention. Try to relate it to one word. And as you feel throughout the class, maybe tensions returning, mind drifting, just keep saying that word to yourself to remind you of why you're here today. And if you're just here for a nice stretch and relax, that's perfectly fine. So just bring your attention to your breath now. Guide your breath in through the nose, down through the throat, into the chest. As you exhale, just gently draw the belly in. And then repeat that breath cycle a few more times. And as you breathe out, just allow your shoulders to relax, the back of your hands to rest on your thighs, your feet to rest on the floor. Just feel the earth beneath you, receiving you, supporting you. And then just allow your eyes to open. As we come into our first pose, Dandasana, so bringing your legs straight, feet together, push the heels away, draw the flesh out from behind you so you can stay on your cushion or you can come onto your mat. You can use your strap here, wrap it around the balls of the feet, sitting up tall, so lengthen. Take a breath in and exhale, and try to lengthen through the backs of the legs by just drawing up through the fronts of the knees. Feel the activation of the quads, and then hold that position. Take another breath in, and as you exhale, allow your elbows to soften as you gradually bring yourself forwards. Just resting down into forward fold, just rounding the mid-back just very slightly, and then releasing. So bringing your right foot into Janu Sirsana, and you can still use your strap here, you can use your block to support your knee. So we're in this kind of pose here. You're going to take a breath in and exhale, so pull the belly center in, round the mid-back just a little bit, not your shoulders, and just release it down. So you can use your blocks or anything to rest your arms on. You can use your strap, whatever you feel comfortable with. And deepen in the breath, searching for a little bit more space with your inhale, moving into that space with your exhale. And then take a breath in, and on your next exhale, just gently come back up. Take your right leg, just twist it over so the foot is in line with the knee here. Pull that leg towards you. Take your right arm up and exhale, take it back. And either just use your hand to pull yourself in here. We'll start off in that one first of all, just to get into the twist. So focus on your right shoulder pulling back, your left shoulder pushing forwards to really get that nice rotation in your thoracic spine. Extend from the crown of your head. Just relax into this position, your hand behind, just in a little tent position with your fingers. As you just hold here, your bottom leg is lengthened as it was in Dandasana, so draw up through the knee. And as you feel able to, you feel the tissues release in that twist. Take a breath in, and then as you exhale, just move into that extra space that you found by moving your shoulders. Okay, so on that kind of a seesaw action. So one goes one way, one goes the other way. And really opening up through side, pulling belly center in, lifting the heart center, extending from the crown of your head. And if it's available to you, you can reach that arm up and then just push back a little bit more, just to get a much deeper stretch here now. Good. Just relax with breath. Notice any areas of your body that you feel are restricting you, and breathe into those areas. Just relax. And then on your next exhale, bring yourself forward. Bring your legs back into Dandasana. Take a breath in. Use your strap around the balls of your feet and come forward into forward fold. So try not to pull your toes in. Just hold the sides of your feet or use your strap. Soften the elbows. Push the hips away from you behind. Nice big opening here. And use your breath, drawing up through the fronts of the thighs by drawing the knees up, to allow the backs of the legs to lengthen a little bit more, gently pushing those heels away. And increasing the stretch, pulling belly center in a little bit as you exhale, and just round down a little bit more, so you really feel that right up into the ischium part of the pelvis, the attachment of your hamstrings. And then from here, on your next exhale, just gently walk your hands in. Bring your left foot into your thigh. Use your block to support the knee. Allow the leg to rest as we come into Janusharasana. And exhale. So relaxing down. So pushing the heel forward, pulling the hip back, drawing up the knee. Keeping your shoulders square if you can. Pulling belly center in. Exhale and just round down a little bit more as you hinge from those hips. Releasing down. So if you're feeling tension here, as you exhale, just take a few deep sighs and release that tension. So when we make these audible sighs, it does help quite a lot to release everything. It's like as if you're breathing it all away. And then from here, coming back up, taking your left leg crossing over, sitting up tall. So take your left hand, take it back, little tent with your fingertips, and then just move into the twist. Your right leg is lengthened, is active, the knee is pulled up, the heel is pushed away, and that nice long spine extending up to the crown of the head, gently pulling that leg in towards you. So your left shoulder is going back, your right shoulder is coming forwards, pulling belly center in just to create a little bit more space here, and just move that mid-back away from you to get a little bit more depth into that twist. then if it's available to you, you feel you can go a bit deeper, take the right arm up, breath in. As you exhale, twist and just bring your elbow to the outside of the knee, and then just get that arm to rest in a good position and really open out. So you're using that arm as a kind of a hinge here to push against as you're taking that twist round a little deeper. So encouraging the stimulation of our internal organs. Our breath is doing that in this twist position. And then on your next exhale, just come back to center, bring the legs out and just give them a little shake. So we're coming on to all fours now. So just cross your feet, come forwards as we come into our cat-cow flow. Okay, so just going to warm up through the body a little bit more here now. So let's take a breath in as we lower and lift, and exhale as you round the spine, tailbone under, widening shoulder blades. And with breath, nice flowing movement now. And exhale. Make sure you're pressing through the base of the fingers, not the wrists. Coming up and again, pushing up. Nice big flow of breath. Deepening the movement as and when it becomes available to you. And again. So this time we're going to take it back to the right side. So as you push up into cat, you come round to the right, down towards the heels, back up, and then back into your cow pose. Push up to cat, come to the left, sit back towards the heels, come round to the right, keep it low as you come into your cow pose. And again, so we do that to the right, push back, nice and open flow of the cat-cow, adding in the sideways movements, really lengthening and pushing up, and again over to the right, back and up, and then we go to the left, so rounding, pushing back, come forward, and then walk yourself forward to come down onto your front as we come into our Sphinx pose. Oops. So elbows under the shoulders, tops of the toes down, just move your hips side to side. Just relax here for a little bit. So just have your feet, so the tops of the toes are just kind of turned in, your heels are turned out. So you feel that straight away, that decompression in your lower spine. Your buttock muscles relax. You're not tempted to squeeze those now. So bring your attention to your heart center. Take a breath in. And as you breathe in, you lift that heart center. Draw the heads of the arm bones back. Extend from the crown of your head. So you get that natural extension in your lower back. And just deepen your breath here. Just relax the whole body. Shoulders down away from the ears. And if you can, just gently lift up a little higher. So you go whatever's right for you. Try not to let your shoulders come up to your ears, but drop them down. Move your hands a little bit if you need to. Use a bolster or anything underneath your belly, your hips here, or underneath your arms to rest on. So whatever you feel you need, you use. Extending from the crown of the head, nice and easy and relaxed. So that back should feel quite nice. Shoulder blades are drawing in, heart center is lifted. So we're going to release out of this now. You have an option now to go back into that pose, or to come into bow. So if we come into bow, we bring one foot back, we bring the other foot back, holding the ankles, and then you take a breath in and you lift the knees, lift the chest. So your option is to do the Sphinx pose again, or to do this bow. And then release it down. Take a breath in and lift. And exhale. Take a breath in and lift. And exhale. One more time. Take a breath in. Just hold it a little bit here now if you can. Deepen the breath. And then release it down. Just bring your legs down, just relax. As we come up then, so we're going to come into 90-90 pose. So sitting, so your right leg is going to be back in a 90, hip, knee, ankle, toes, and your front leg is going to be in that 90. So if you want to, you can place something underneath your hip here, a block or a cushion, anything at all to give you that little bit of a lift. Okay? Good. So take a breath in. So just get used to being in this position first of all. Then as you exhale next time, just gently bring yourself down. So we're trying to bring your chest down to rest on your inner thigh. If you feel that you're floating off to the side, use your hand on your foot to just bring yourself back up and over and drop it down. So you can keep hold of your foot or you can just relax. You can use the block for your head here to rest in and just feel that nice opening of your left outer thigh. Just go wherever you feel comfortable. If you're not all the way down, that's perfectly fine. So just deepen your breath here. Relax the whole body. And then slowly start to bring yourself up. So bring your front leg in, come up onto your knees and bring that left leg forward as we come into our dragon pose now. So use your toes at the back foot to gently walk that leg back. Hands to your thigh here, push the hips forward, just relax it down, shoulders down away from your ears. You can use your blocks here to hold on to. So we're looking for a nice stretch on this back anterior hip. So we had the front outside hip on the first stretch and now we're doing the opposite leg. And then we're going to swap. So just release it down. So don't be pushing down on these blocks and creating tension in your shoulders and your neck. So let's just move those hips side to side. Just relaxing through. Do a little circle. Whatever you feel is right for you. And then if you can, just come down a little lower, either side of the foot with the hands, on your block, on the floor, whatever you feel you need, and let your outside of your knee just cradle under your arm. And just release down. Do that movement again. And if it's available to you, take that that foot to the outer edge of your mat. Bring your blocks in, so whatever height you need, and rest your forearms. So you can allow this front leg to kind of go out a little bit, but not too much. If you want to, you can just kind of butt up your shoulder and the inside of the leg. And just release into that position. So we're having a nice stretch, really opening up through the hips here. Do any movement you need to make it feel a little bit more comfortable. So searching for that space that you can move into with your breath out. So really nice, relaxed position here. So if you're finding it a bit tough, think about your intention. Think about your word to keep you focused and take your mind and distract you away from the discomfort you're feeling. So there's a difference between feeling a discomfort that you can be distracted from and feeling pain, so we don't want to be feeling pain. So from here now we're going to start to bring ourselves up. Bring your foot back to the midline. And then just sit back into a hamstring and then bring that front leg back as we now rest into child's pose. So knees nice and wide, toes touching, and then just very gently bring yourself down, bring your third eye down towards the mat and rest. So you can either have your hands facing forwards and stretched out or bent, or you can have them resting over your thighs. Make sure your hips are resting down onto your heels. And just have a nice opening of the inner thighs here. And a nice relaxed position. And just feel your third eye. Your ajna. Just gently resting down. Deepening the breath. And just bring your arms forwards as we come into our 90-90 pose on the other side. So bring yourself to sitting. So your left leg 90-90 at the back, your right leg 90-90 on the front. Use your block or something to sit on, or just push your hip out a little bit, push the flesh out a little bit to get you in a nice position here. So just get used to being in that position first of all. Feel the opening of this front part here and the opening of this outside part of your front leg. So when you feel able to, just gently take a breath in, lift up, pull in here and just round over your front leg. So place any cushions or anything you need here to feel the resting into if you can't quite get onto your inner thigh. And rest it down. Just hold where you feel that nice stimulation of tissues. It's at a comfortable place for you. Keep saying your word, your mantra for today. Hold the foot if you need to. Bring yourself over if you feel yourself dropping off to the side. And then rest down a little deeper. Just feel your breath soften as you release deeper into your pose. And then slowly start to make your way up as we come into dragon. So bring that foot in, come up onto the knees, and bring that front foot up. So use your back foot to move that knee back to where you feel a comfortable position here. use your blocks either side. So start you off with in the right position, right height for you. Flatten your back foot if you can. I'll give you a little bit more length through the hip flexor and quad. Try not to push down here, just nice light fingertip touch. Move those hips side to side. Good, do some little circles wherever you feel you need to release anything that's become stuck here. Your emotions can get stuck here. So however you're feeling today, you may need to move a little bit first. And then when you feel able to, just bring yourself down a little lower. So let your leg be supported by the inside of your arm. Any movement you need, just take those movements. And then from here, if it's available to you, move the foot to the outer edge and just bring your forearms down to rest on the block. And just allow the hips to relax. You may feel a bit tighter on this side compared to the other side. Just do any movements you need. So we're here for another minute. So bring your focus to your breath. Think about Ujjayi breathing. So breathing in and out through the nose, but as you exhale, you're making that kind of grating sound at the back of your throat, as if you're breathing out through a hole in your throat. Nice relaxing breath. Drawing belly center in, supporting the spine a little bit more as you exhale. Releasing down, just feel everything start to go. And then slowly start to bring yourself back up. Bring your foot to the inside. Push back. Just stretch, a little counter stretch. And then from here, we're going to sit. So bring yourself to sit and lying on your back. Just loosening out the back here now. So bringing your knees in and just gently rocking side to side. Circling. And the other way. Okay, circle your ankles, circle your wrists, both directions. And then just bring your legs up, hold the inside of your feet or the outside of your feet as you come into happy baby pose, and just gently rock side to side. Good. And then extend those legs up. Drop your left leg down. Take your right leg across just to where it feels comfortable. Bring it in, bring that left leg up, right leg down. And just gently bring that left leg across to where it feels comfortable. And release. And bring the legs down as we come into Shavasana now. So have your feet wide, to the wide edges of your mat. Lift your back, draw your shoulder blades in. Cover yourself with any blanket, anything you need. Make sure your hands are down well below your shoulder line here, palms facing up. And just lengthen the back of your neck. So just allow your whole body to rest here. Have a deep sense of being present to the moment. And just scan your body now. What's it giving you now at the end of your practice as you relax? So how does your body feel? How does your mind feel? Does it feel a little calmer now? And if you still have thoughts popping into your head, just breathe them away. Bring your attention to your heart center, to your Anahata chakra, and just feel the kindness and compassion within you towards yourself. And towards others. So how is your mood now? Has it changed? Do you feel a bit more relaxed? The mood feels a little bit more settled. How do you feel emotionally? What have you learned about yourself from your practice today? Did you have to dig deep to stay in a posture? Did you overcome that? And then just allow these thoughts to drift away from your head, your mind, and just bring your body, your mind and your breath just to a very quiet place. As you feel your heels resting on your mat. As you exhale, just feel the legs as they rest down into the earth beneath you. Feeling that the legs become heavy, relaxed. Feel the softness of your fingers as they curl inwards. Softness of your arms as they rest and release into the earth. Feel the comfort of Mother Earth beneath you. Just relaxing the whole body. Just releasing and letting go. Having a sense of acceptance, of presence. This is me. I am who I am. And feel happy with that and comfortable with that. Don't try to change to please somebody else. And then just start to bring a deeper breath in and out of the body now. And with that deeper breath, small circles and movements to fingers, hands, toes, wrists and ankles, and head and neck. Have an awareness of being in your room. Take a breath in, reach the arms up overhead. Nice big stretch. And then draw the legs in one at a time. Gently rock side to side. And when you're ready, just roll yourself over to your right side and bring yourself up to a comfortable seated position. you wish to sit. Let's do some shoulder rolls. Move your head however you feel you need to move, and rest it down. So let's fingers and thumbs together now, but have your palms facing down, a sign that you've received now. Sign of feeling happy with yourself. Bring your attention to your Anahata chakra, your heart center. Just notice the love, kindness and compassion that you have for yourself. And if there's someone in your life that you would like to share that with, just dedicate what you feel from your practice today to that person. Bring your palms together into prayer. And I send the love I have in me to you. Bring your thumbs to your third eye. Namaste.